Hi guys, good evening. So today we are going to see the real time, like from today. So I will cover a real time sessions. Like let me write it here. Real time and ServiceNow ITIL. So ITIL. Yeah. Okay. So here you have to know in internet they will not ask you like if you wanted to eat something, right? There is a protocol, right? We will eat with right hand. So before having food, we will wash the hands, right? After finishing the dinner or lunch or breakfast, you will do the hand wash, right? So you will clean the mouth. These are all the post and pre-requirements when you are um, going to have some food. Okay. So in fact, in the same way, when you are starting as a VMware engineer with some other one company, so that company will get a request from customer. How you will get the request, how you are going to start, how you are going to close the request once you complete the task. These all are about ITIL. ITIL we used to call information technology infrastructure library. Okay, this is called, just a minute guys. Okay, so sorry. System is not good now today. See, this is your infrastructure. Let's say infra. Okay, like vCenter, and you have some 30 years size and some 3000 VMs. This is your infrastructure, and this you are working for some A company, AIT Infotech. So this infrastructure is residing on, just a minute guys. This infrastructure residing on customers country. For an example, US. Customer is B, Finance Solutions. Just assume. And these people are having some 3000 employees. Okay. So these 3000 employees are accessing these 3000 virtual machines, and they're going to do some their office related work instead of doing from their personal laptop due to security reasons, as I shown yesterday, right? So here, this infrastructure where it is residing in US, somewhere in at a data center, right? I was telling you, right? So There will be a big data center. They will manage the vCenter like physical servers, complete infrastructure. Okay, on top of that, there will be a VMs. So this is the vCenter. Okay, and some 30 ESXIs and 3K VMs. Let me make it from here. So this is the infrastructure. So you are at India and you are accessing this infrastructure for management purpose. Like your team, is with 5 people, just assume. So you are managing. Every day you will logging into this system. Once you logging into the system, you will check what is the vCenter status. Do you have any alerts? What are the ESXi status? Do you have any alerts? I will show you tomorrow the monitoring tool, how it is looks like from my laptop, office laptop. Today, theoretically, I will explain you what is needs to be done. Okay. So being as a VMware administrator, once you start with your shift, so you will check the current state of the infrastructure. Do we have any issues? Do we have any problems? So basically, yellow, red. Two type of alerts will be there. Yellow means a medium. Red means it's a critical one. Okay, so I will show you tomorrow. This is how like you will log in and you will do. But if the customer wanted to know what you are doing, management and all you will do. If any issues are coming, you will fix it. If any requests are there, you will fix it. But how we will get the request? Mailgen is not a good interface for customer requirements. Okay, why? Because it's very secure. uh, Hackers may hack that information if the customer is sending some critical information over the email. So if that is hacking by some hackers, so it's a huge loss for the customers, right? So they will use one ticketing tool. We have so many ticketing tools. So widely, most of the people will use ServiceNow, and later then Salesforce and ready so many other, but I would say ServiceNow. If you know ServiceNow, so any ticketing tool is like you can manage. It's very simple. So ServiceNow is the mediator between customer and infrastructure team. So the ServiceNow ticketing tool, if the service now will be integrated with data center entire infrastructure, so we will not do that. Service now team will be there. They will integrate the vCenter, ESXs, everything. You will not do that. And while configuring the service now with the infrastructure also, your team will not do. Architect team, big people will do that. Okay. So if any alerts are there in service now, you will get incident, some number. Okay. So this is called incident. Incident is nothing but you met with an accident, right? Somehow, like not you, sorry, like someone met with an accident, but luckily they are escaped and they just escaped with the minor injuries. That is called incident. Like in vCenter, if there is an issue which is not harming the infrastructure, that kind of issues we call incident. See, ESXi is going to not responding state. ESXi is going to disconnect state. If that ESXi is going to not responding state or disconnected state, still VMs will be alive, right? No issue, right? Am I right? Correct? VMs will be alive. Since those are, again, I'm telling guys, when I'm asking, please respond. If you guys are not responding, I will teach whatever is there in my mind, I'll go. Nothing will happen for. But for you guys, it will be very difficult. Don't be quiet. So, incident. So, next one, if customer wanted to create a new VMs, they need a new virtual computers. Otherwise, there is a VM with 1 GB or one CPU, 20 GB hard disk. They wanted to increase the RAM, or they wanted to increase vCPUs. They wanted to increase a hard disk. These are my, like, we used to call requests. Okay, so request. So request will be, are you? Yeah, request. So that request number we used to call RITM, sub number will be there. So here in request, what we will do, create VMs, increase RAM, CPU, hard disk, adding new names, etc. Like whatever you are going to add or create, that is called a request. So how customer will inform you, hey, VMware team, I need new VM. They will not send an email. They will just submit the request in ServiceNow. That ServiceNow request looks like this. So you will own the ServiceNow ticket to your name, and you will make the status as in progress, and you will finish the task, and you will close the task. That is how we will handle this request. When it comes to the incident, so in incident, once it is coming into your team queue, you will own this ticket. Like there is an option called owner or assign to. There you will select this incident on your name, and the status you will make it as in progress. Okay, you will work on it, then you will update what you have done in this incident, and you will close. I will show you tomorrow how it works. Okay, these two are the major tickets from ServiceNow you will handle. Okay, and another one is change. See, you wanted to update ESXi's. You wanted to upgrade ESXi's. You wanted to update vCenter. You wanted to upgrade or update virtual machines from existing. That is called change, right? You're going to do some changes, right? That changes we should not do without any approval. So we have to submit the change. There is a change team. We used to call change management team. So we have to, they every week, as per the company norms. In my company, there will be a two meetings for change. One is TRB and another one is CAB. TRB means technical review board meeting. Technical review board. And CAB means change advisory board. So just a minute, guys. Some noise is coming. Let us close the door and Okay. So, for an example, I created the change. Okay. So, so in this change, I just mentioned the VC upgrade, and we need to mention step by step tasks and all. This will be done by senior only. You have to perform the activity, but you have to know how this change works, right? So you will change, submit the change, and in my company we have Tuesday and Thursday meetings. So Tuesday will be TRB, and Thursday a CAP. So in TRB, as a technical engineer, you have to explain what is going to be happened for this particular CA. We used to call the CIs, configuration item. This vCenter, ESXIs, VMs, whatever the vCenter or ESXIs you are performing the activity, that name we used to call CA, configuration item. Okay, so we have to explain, yeah, where we are scheduling this change activity for vCenter update. So we are going to update this activity on next week, this time, particular date you have to mention. And during this time, there will be no impact for the infrastructure. So we can go ahead. So the change team will ask you, do you have any technical issues, blah, blah, blah. So as I told you, this maintenance windows will not impact the infrastructure. If the vCenter is goes down, nothing will happen to vCenter, ESXIs. If the ESXIs goes down, nothing will happen to VMs, right? But when you are planning for virtual machines, at that time there will be a downtime. So we have to take the approval from customer. So we have to send an email to customer stating that. So regarding this particular change, we are planning to update or upgrade the virtual machine operating system or application, whatever. So by this time, so during this time, VM will be in a powered off state. So kindly need your approval for the procedure. So they will approve. So we have to attach that mail approval in this change, and we have to explain to the change team. So they will approve. Okay. So the same thing, if any approval is pending, so again we have to attend the CAB meeting. That time we have to explain them, yeah, these are all the pending tasks from the TRP. So today we those all the things got approved. So need your a final approval from CAB team to go ahead. So they will approve. So change, as I said, we have to schedule the particular date, end date and start date. So between those time only, we have to update or upgrade or whatever the changes you are planning. Once you complete that activity, we have to close the change. This is all. And not only this, but you're going to start with your career with another organization as a L1, L2 engineer. So mostly you will handle this. More than that, there is another one that is called problem ticket. Problem ticket. So problem ticket means, as I told you, regularly, frequently, if any one issue is keep on occurring, that one we used to call problem ticket. So this will be taken care by your team lead or each team having one SME. SME is nothing but subject matter expert, the senior guy who is going to guide you guys in critical situations. So either that guy or team lead will handle this problem ticket, and these people have to engage with the change team. Change team we used to call the change management team. So in the change management team, there is a how to say uh, team that is called problem management team. Whenever you are getting problem ticket, so the problem ticket is nothing but without intimation. If the customer services went down because of some VMs powered off, because of some VMs got shut down, anything which is disturbing customer services, that ticket we used to call problem ticket. So the customer side, there will be a team called problem management team. As I told you, ServiceNow is the interface between a customer and infrastructure team, right? So whatever you guys are doing, everything will be monitored by customer team. That team is called change, how to say, incident management team. So there is a particular areas you will not work all the time with them. According to this service now, there is a different teams: incident management team, problem management team, change management team, service request management team. That means customer will create the request, so that is a request, right? So there will be a service desk team. We can call them as a service desk team. They will route that ticket to uh, exact team group. We have so many teams, right? Network team will be there, Windows team, Linux team, application team, backup team, VMware team, right? So request is for VMware team, right? So there will be a VMware group ID. So they will push that ticket to that group ID so that your team can able to see the ticket. Okay, so who will route the ticket from the, like, customer will create multiple requests, multiple things, right? So service desk team will check and they will send that ticket to required, respected team tower. Okay, these all the things will be uh, done by following ITIL process, that is called ITIL process, Information Technology Infrastructure Library. So now you guys are hearing DevOps, right? So development will follow SDLC, correct? Hmm? Correct or not? Do you guys know what is SDLC?
Software development life cycle.
Yes. Why we need that? అదే నాతో చెప్పండి, మీకు వచ్చింది చెప్పండి, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం. See, development life cycle. Uh, this is a process to fulfill the customer requirement, guys. There are so many life cycle methodologies like waterfall methodology, agile methodology, spider methodology. Like, this is the approach to fulfill customer requirement. They will follow that. If they are following waterfall methodology, so first they will gather the information from customer, then they will analyze, then they will develop, then they will test. There will be a test mode, two types. So back-end test, front-end test. So they will do that. If they are finding any um, bugs or issues, they will push that issue to development team. Okay, so they will work on it and they will again push to testing. So once the testing is done, user acceptance test, then it will go to the monitoring. After monitoring only, it will go to the production. This is the procedure that we used to call software development life cycle. They will follow the life cycle. For each and everything, there is a protocol, guys. In the same way, we are from operations team, right? We are from operations team. We have this ITL processor. Okay, so we can say ITL is a set of standardized practices for delivering IT services aligned with business needs as per the customer requirements. Okay, ITL is the standardized practice for delivering IT services, guys. Okay, probably it provides a framework for managing IT service delivery across the life cycle, including, as I told you so far, incident management, problem management, change management, and service request management. And there is another option called configuration management, as I told you. So this vCenter, ESXis, everything will be integrated in ServiceNow. So ServiceNow team, there will be another team that is called CMDB team. Those people will configure, right? So this is called ITIL. And if we talk about what is ServiceNow again, it's a cloud-based ITSM platform that automates and manages IT services, operations, and workflows. It is widely used by organizations to implement ITIL process in a centralized automated way. Got it? So ServiceNow is the ticketing tool where we will handle the tickets. Okay. And the tickets are different ways like incident tickets, problem tickets, change tickets, requests, right? These are all the ways. So the same thing in a simple way, I have prepared here types of requests, creating VMs, deleting VMs, taking the VM snapshot during CRQ. I will tell these all the things from tomorrow. Increasing disk size, creating new disk, increase, decrease memory and processor, adding new virtual network adapters. These all comes under requests. Okay. And types of incidents. We have monitoring team who will create the incident tickets. As I told you, monitoring team will do this sort of. VM CPU and memory utilization is high. Path missing to data store. VM is disconnected state. Host to disconnected alert. Data store usage alert. These all are comes under incidents. For an example, if the VM is not responding for pinging, that is one incident. We have to work. VM is a read-only mode. VM need to be rebooted. VM already hung, like we are unable to do any activity on it. If you are right-clicking, it is not happening. If you are selecting, it is not happening. So all stuff we used to call incidents, guys. And these are the major tools which you are going to use. A ticketing tool is called ServiceNow. Just now I told you. Monitoring tool, I will show you VMware vRealize. Did I shared? I shared, but yeah, this one I will change. I will show you advanced one, which is very popular now. That is from VMware only. We used to call earlier we used to call vRealize operations, but now we are calling VMware area ops. That name got renamed. So backup tool is called Commvault, email, Outlook. Okay, communicator like if you wanted to communicate with your cross-functional teams like Windows, network, customer, we will use Microsoft Teams, MS Teams. Okay, so I will just remove this one and I'll save it. Which hardware you are using? So I am going to cover Dell Power Edge, most probably HP rack servers, some Dell servers. Storage, we can say Power Max and NetApp, we can say. Okay. May I know how many members your team? Like around 30 members. I will tell you. See, these are the teams. Backup and storage team. We will work with storage team when our ESXi server need LUNs. LUNs are nothing but what wise? Data stores. From the storage perspective, they will call them as LAN. From our side, we will call them as data store. Okay, network team. We work with network team whenever we need new IP address for guest OS or ESXi level. When the ESXi or guest OS is not able to reach through network. If you are facing any network issues, then we will approach. If we need new IPs, we will approach. System admin team, nothing but Windows, Linux.
All these teams will sit in the same bay, is it?
That is, we can't say that. Now yesterday I have seen one Windows guy at office. So yeah, like we can say Yes, but now post COVID, everything got changed. People are not going effectively to the office. But yeah, so most of the company teams will sit together in since one base for Windows, one base for Linux, one base for VMware. Like that, they used to sit. Yeah, that's true. Application team must be sitting in customer location, but yeah, monitoring team, change management team. Okay, so types of tickets, as I mentioned here, types of tickets which you are going to work: incident ticket, request ticket, change ticket. You guys are going to work for these three tickets mostly. A request is nothing but, for an example, for any new VM creation, disk addition, for taking snapshot, for power on, power off the VM, adding CPU or memory. This all stuff comes under request. Change request, as I told you, we will create a CRQ ticket based on the service ticket whenever we are making changes on the production environment. Like if you are updating vCenter, if you are updating ESXi, if you are updating VM OS, or if you are upgrading VM OS, if you are updating application. So any changes on the operating system level, at that time, we will create change request. Instead is nothing but, as I explained, if any issues, we will fix that issues, right? Under the incident ticket only we will work. So when the ticket is getting opened, these are the status: unassigned, assigned, work in progress, pending, completed, closed. So unassigned means when the monitoring team will assign this ticket to your team, VMware team. At that time, it will be in unassigned status. So you have to take in your name, you have to assign. So once you assigned in your name, then that status will change to assign. Then you have to make the change status, like the status should be in work in progress when you are working on that incident. Okay, so if you will complete, then you can make it as a complete, and you have to update in that notes stating this is the workaround I have done and this got fixed, I closed. If you are waiting for some customer uh, how to say, replay, you are waiting for something from network team, blah blah blah. So at the time, we will make it as a pending state. Why we need to make this status each and every ticket? It could be an incident, it could be a request, it could be anything. There will be a severity. If the VM is not powering on, that VM severity comes under which severity: critical or high or medium or low? You tell me. If the VM is powering on, application stopped, customer is complaining.
Critical.
Yes. So critical. So critical means you have to assign this ticket within, I think, 15 minutes. Otherwise, there will be an issue. And you have to fix the issue within 60 minutes. If it is severity 2, you have to own this ticket within 60 minutes and you have to fix it within 1 hour or 2-3 hours. So if it is a lower one, severity, medium, so we can fix it within 1 day, 2 days. That severity, the timeline will be changed as per the customer and as per the company. That one we used to call SLA. SLA means service level agreement. How they are signing the agreement with the customer. Hey, team, the issue should be fixed within 60 minutes when that severity one is coming up. We call P1. P1 means priority 1, P2, P3, P4. Okay. And yeah, these are the recent faced issues. Tomorrow I will cover these topics. But today, my main aim to cover the real-time service now, like how you're getting the tickets, what type of tickets, how you are uh, understanding, and how you are planning once you get the ticket. So as per the priority, if it is a P1, how you are going to approach, if it is a P2, how you are going to approach. So this information I just wanted to cover today, I covered. So if you guys have any doubts, please let me know. Otherwise, we can discuss from here for today, and tomorrow I'll continue with the real-time class. Any doubts?
No, as of now, Samar.
Okay, perfect. This is a completely theoretical topic today, which I had covered. Since you have to know the entire ServiceNow protocol, right? So we can't blindly, if you are facing an issue, so blindly you should not supposed to close it. There should be a record how the work progress is going to record on ServiceNow. So as I told you, ServiceNow is the major interface between customer and us. Okay.
Naman,
So
tickets will be assigned to a particular person, or how is it? Who is going to assign to us?
yeah, so very good question. As I told you, you are from VMware team. So for VMware in ServiceNow, there will be a group ID. Okay. So in that group, all the tickets will come. In ServiceNow, you will have you once you are opening the ServiceNow, so you can see your group tickets. If no one are taking the ticket, you have to take the ticket and you have to assign on your name and you have to start work on it. Tomorrow I will show you that how it looks.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone
Okay, sir.
మాన్యువల్ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఉంది కదా మీ దగ్గర, అది పాయింట్ వైజ్ అది షేర్ చేశారా?
Which one? This one? This one, Karthik?
టాపిక్స్ ఉన్నది, స్టార్టింగ్ యూ షేర్
Like by hand, which I had written.
పాయింట్ వైజ్.
I didn't get you. Not there anymore. Okay. Handy, no, like which this one, huh? Which point wise I'm a bit confused. Please, this one.
టాపిక్ వైజ్, నాట్ దిస్ వన్, టాపిక్ వైజ్,
Topic wise.
దిస్ వన్ ఓన్లీ.
This one, huh? This is training material, dude. So I had shared it, but let me share it again. I think this one I will. Sorry. Okay. Anyhow, thank you.